Good morning, guys. It's your girl, Natalie, the One True Diamond, coming at you with a video. Just coming on. I was doing my morning devotion, and y'all know this week I'm on vacation, so I got a little time for it today, as they would say. But I got a little time, good time. Not like most mornings, because I have to be to work, and I have so many chores in the morning, as far as getting up, getting myself ready, taking care of the dog, doing whatever little things I need to do in the mornings, making breakfast, just rushing, trying to get out for work. Y'all know how that goes. But I actually had time to taking time to actually sit down and do my morning devotion, and I just thought I would just come on, peek my head in, and make a video because I had time for it. Okay, I've been so busy trying to just declutter my house, and we're doing home improvement projects. We didn't go anywhere. It would have been nice to go somewhere, but we just decided not to. We decided, I guess we're on our grown folks stuff-ish, as people would say. Just doing things around the house that we want done, and we felt like just spend the money to do the things we want to get done. And we can go somewhere anytime, really. We're just gonna spend time doing this, things that need to be done that I've been putting off, or I'm gonna do it when I get time. So yes, I've been decluttering some of the rooms, still working on this craft room. I haven't got it completely done yet, because sometimes I get overwhelmed and I have to move on. I have to move on, okay, and do something else, because I can't stay in one spot. I'm about finished with it. There is some more time that has to be taken, but it's not as bad as it was before. So yeah, and I got my smaller of the spare bedrooms just about done. I need to find something for it, and then I will have it done. And today I'm going to start working on the larger of the spare bedrooms. And yeah, hopefully I can get that done, because it's not as bad as the other. It's the closet that's the worst. It's going through and getting rid of stuff. But yeah, but anyway, that's not even what I was talking about. I wanted to come on and just talk about, and I know some of my subscribers don't, if God, Jesus is not your thing, then hey, and I will see you guys in my next video, because you don't have to watch. I don't try to force my religion or anything like that off of my subscribers. Will I share about Jesus, God? Yes, because that's what I feel like he's commissioned us to do. But I don't look down on someone because they don't have my same beliefs or my same ideals about things. So, I just don't. That's not me, and I don't believe in forcing. The same way Jesus don't force himself off on anyone. He doesn't force you. You have to accept him at your own free will. So, and I was just reading some things, and I'm like, well, if you look at it with just a regular eye, some things do sound like made up fairy tale. How could someone believe this if you look at it with the natural eye? But you have to look at religion and the Bible and Jesus and God. You got to look at that with a spiritual eye. Everything is spiritual. And if you know what he has done for you, and I know, I'm going to speak it myself. I know what God has done for me. I know that some things that has happened, or some things that, I have been brought through, I know that it was no one but God who has done that. And, it's no way, you can't make me doubt it, because, I just know that, it was God who fulfilled those things, And I told y'all that I had kind of a rough week on last week, because this was kind of, I'm going to try not to get emotional about it, but it was like, you know, I just thank God for just bringing my son through. And I know sometimes when you hear on, and you have a platform, and I know I don't come on my platform as much as I used to, but sometimes when you have a platform and you share parts of your life, you know, sometimes you be like, should I share these things or shouldn't I share these things? But a lot of times I share things because I want to encourage someone else that they can make it through, that you're not going through something alone or by yourself, that there's always someone who's going through things that might be even worse than yours. And not just saying that, y'all know what I'm trying to say, that it's like letting people know you're not the only one who's going through something, even though sometimes as a creator of a platform on YouTube, people pick and choose what they want to share with you. And most of the time, we're going to share the good things with you, you know, because that's what people want to gravitate to, the good things. Sometimes people don't want to hear what you're going through. And, you know, that's even in everyday life, not just as being a creator on YouTube. Because, you know, sometimes when you feel so emotional and you want to tell people, and you can tell that they're not really listening to your story, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not really hearing you, and you want them to actually hear you. So yeah, so Tyrus, it's my birthday. Not today though. Today's my grandson TJ's birthday. But anyway, my son was in the hospital, and see, last Sunday, me and Dirk was out. We were riding. We were in a town called Jacksonville, North Carolina. That's where we were at. I can't remember. Oh, he went to give an estimate. I couldn't remember why we were there. He went to give an estimate on a job, and I got a call saying that my son was found unresponsive and that he was taken to the hospital. And I'm like, what? Why didn't his girlfriend even call me, tell me anything? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You know, okay, maybe she didn't have my number, because it's not like me and her talk or communicate and anything like that where she would actually have my number. And she wasn't with him. They were in the process of moving like 2 hours away from us where I'm at. She was there and he was here. And they found him. He went unresponsive, and they revived him enough to get him back to the hospital. And by the time I got to the emergency room, he still was real droggy, real sleepy. We couldn't get him, you know, you had to keep like nudging him or calling his name, and then he just couldn't get it together. He was just, you know, and I was just so worried. I sat there for a while, and then me and her switched back out. I went home at 7. I left at like 7:30, and because at the time they were looking for him a bed to admit him because his blood pressure was elevated, his breathing, he had to be on high concentrations of oxygen. And yeah, I was, you know, and just knowing enough by being in the medical field, you just know enough to know that it can be a little dangerous, you know. What I say. So you start thinking about all the worst things that could be or could happen or what had happened. And so anyway, I went home and they gave him a steroid treatment. Yeah, they gave him a steroid treatment. And when I got home, he called me and he was himself. It was like, Mommy, I remember you being here. He said, didn't you have on a gray and white dress? He was close. It was like navy blue and white. And I was like, yeah, you know, and then, you know, he told me a few things. But that next morning, he was still real droggy, real sleepy. And it was like where he had been out so long. The doctor explained to me that because they don't know how long he had been unresponsive or how long he had been out, that sometimes that's the body's response of being very tired, and that he had a lot of CO2 in his lungs. So they found out since he's been there, blood pressure elevated, not taking blood pressure medicines, and sleep apnea. So while he was in the hospital, he was on a BiPAP, and he was sleeping with that like during the day hours as well, because he wasn't staying awake. And as he started arousing more, they started being able to put him on the nasal cannula during the day and the BiPAP at night. So yeah, so we were going through that. That's what I had been going through. So in between working and walking over to the hospital on my lunch break, going after I got off of work, it was just tiring. And, you know, they discharged him he stayed from that Sunday to that Friday in the hospital. And, you know, I was a little upset with him because, you know, young people, they don't want to listen. He left against medical advice on that Friday. He was like, he was better. He wanted to go. They wanted him to stay one more day to do like a sleep study, and they could get him fitted with a BiPAP to go home with and everything. So I was a little upset with him and I went to go get little Jordan because y'all know I had the grandkids over the weekend. And I was debating whether I should go see him first or go get little Jordan, because she's not allowed in the hospital. And I said, well, if I go get her, I'll just call him later on, because I know his girlfriend's there with him. And I wish I had went over there, because I think I might, you know, you can't make anybody do anything. He's 32. So no, he's 31. He'll be 32 in June. You can't make anyone do anything. But I felt like I could have had some influence, you know, and it's always the what if you had went, he would have stayed, you know, and he's doing fine at home, back to his baseline. But me knowing that you could actually potentially die in your sleep because you have severe sleep apnea, you're on a BiPAP machine, you know, you need that machine to sleep at night, you know, and I just don't know if you realize how serious it is. He says he does, but do you really, you know? And why wouldn't you stay and wait to finish getting your treatment and everything? So anyway, I continue to keep him up in my prayers, because I just continue to keep him in my prayers. But that's the thing I had went through with him, and it was just scary because he could have died. You know, when you are found unresponsive and they have a hard time reviving you, getting you back, that is very scary. You know, just to think of a loss of a child. You know, I can't even imagine. I mean, I did lose a child. I had a miscarriage back in, when was it? 2008, 2009. Yeah. And it was right before my birthday, too. So I'm thinking today, I was like at 13 weeks. And you should have heard the heartbeat. But we didn't hear the heartbeat. And she said, well, maybe sometimes your next visit, maybe so. And right after that visit, I started spotting, and I had the miscarriage. So it was somewhere close to my birthday that happened. So I know the loss of a child, but not one that you have loved and nurtured and cared for. You know what I'm saying? It's like I knew I was pregnant, but we didn't have as much of a communication, we have as much of a history of knowing this person, of being with this person, that actually feel like you could have lost this person, you know. So yeah, so it's just a struggle, but I just thank God. I said all this to say, I thank God because he is so good. And if it was not for him, he would not be here today. And I truly, truly, in all my heart, believe that is from the prayers from way back, okay? Like way back. Prayers, because I continuously keep him in my prayers. I do. And on Tuesday and Thursday nights, me and my mom and sister, we have a Bible study group that we do. We do Bible study and praise, and we have a prayer box that we have. It says I'm grateful for, which really you should be putting your grateful, but we have prayers that we put people's name in the prayer box. This is called our prayer box, and we always remember them in prayers, in our own personal prayers. And when we come together, we pray for the ones who are in the prayer box. So if there are things that any of my subscribers who are looking would like prayer for, if you believe in the awesome, mighty, if you believe in the awesome, mighty Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, if you have something that you've just been praying for and you feel like you don't get a breakthrough from it, if you would want to leave it down below, or you don't even have to say what it is you're praying for, just say, Miss Natalie, put my name in your prayer box, or my family needs your prayer, or put my brother or my sister, and if you want a name, you can say a name so that we can call their name out as we are praying. I want to expand what we are doing amongst each other as far as praying and what we're learning about to God and calling out to God. I want to extend that, and I'm extending it out to you guys. If you would like prayer, I would not mind putting your name in our prayer box. So just let me know. If not, that's fine as well too. I still pray for y'all, okay? As y'all should still pray for me. Okay? You pray for me, and I'll pray for you. It's so easy. I know I can't sing, y'all, but I still do. So anyway, I'm going to get off here for now. I just wanted to come on and share that bit, and I hope that bless someone or encourage someone on today. So I will talk with you guys later. As always, remember to do what? Give God some praise, giving some thanks for waking you up this morning, starting you on your way, giving you another chance to get it right. It's what? Always a blessing to get it right. Bye now.